Alignment inside an AI system is not just about saying yes or no. That is the surface layer. A model refuses a request. A model follows an instruction. A model avoids a prohibited output. Those things matter, but they are not the whole meaning of alignment. Inside an AI system, alignment is about relationship. It is the relationship between what the system is trying to do, what it is allowed to do, what it remembers, what tools it can use, what rules govern it, and what humans are still responsible for. That means alignment is not a single feature. It is a system property. A system is not aligned just because it sounds helpful. It is not aligned just because it refuses certain requests. It is not aligned just because it follows instructions. A system can follow instructions and still cause harm if the instruction is wrong. A system can refuse too much and become useless. A system can optimize for a goal while ignoring the human context around that goal. So, alignment has to go deeper than behavior in a single moment. Inside an AI system, alignment begins with purpose. What is this system for? A customer support agent, a medical assistant, a legal research tool, a coding agent, and a construction safety workflow should not all behave as if they have the same purpose. Different purposes require different boundaries. That leads to the second layer, constraints. What is the system not allowed to do? What requires approval? What requires escalation? What should never be automated? What should only be suggested, not executed? Without constraints, intelligence can become directionless. But constraints alone are not enough. The third layer is governance. Governance determines how rules are applied. Who has authority? What permissions exist? What actions are allowed? What gets logged? What gets reviewed? What happens when the system is uncertain? This matters because agentic systems do not just produce text. They may call tools. They may move data. They may send messages. They may trigger workflows. They may affect real systems. So, alignment has to include action, not just language. The fourth layer is memory. What does the system carry forward? If a boundary was set earlier, does the system remember it? If a mistake was corrected, does that correction persist? If a decision was made, does the system reopen it later without reason? Memory shapes alignment because memory shapes future behavior. A system that remembers the wrong things can drift. A system that remembers nothing can repeat the same mistakes. A system with governed memory can preserve continuity without preserving everything. The fifth layer is feedback. How does the system improve? Does it learn from failures? Does it update from evaluation? Does it preserve lessons? Does it distinguish temporary fixes from permanent fixes? In a recursive AI system, feedback is especially important because the system may use previous outputs to shape future actions. If feedback is weak, the system repeats. If feedback is noisy, the system drifts. If feedback is governed, the system can become more coherent over time. So what does alignment actually mean inside an AI system? It means the system's purpose, constraints, memory, tools, actions, and feedback are working in the same direction. It means the system is not just powerful, it is bounded. It is not just helpful, it is governed. It is not just responsive, it is coherent over time. This is why alignment is not only a model problem, it is an architecture problem. The model matters, but the system around the model matters too. The orchestration layer matters. The governance layer matters. The memory layer matters. The approval process matters. The human role matters. If those layers are missing, the system may look aligned in a single response and still fail across a workflow. That is the key distinction. Surface alignment is about how the model responds. System alignment is about how the whole system behaves over time. And that is where the deeper conversation begins, because real alignment is not just control. It is not just refusal. It is not just compliance. It is not just a rule wrapped around a model. Real alignment is the structure that keeps intelligence in the right relationship with the people, goals, boundaries, and the world it is supposed to serve. That is what alignment actually means inside an AI system.